This time on Gaming Respawn's News Roundup. Free Munchlax with Pokemon Sun and Moon, No Man's Sky refunds regardless of playtime, and PlayStation 4 Neo price announced. Sort of. Hello and welcome to Gaming Respawn's News Roundup for August 27th to September the 2nd, and today we're covering the very special Early Adopters bonus for Pokemon's upcoming iteration, various pieces of MMO related news, and the terrible state of No Man's Sky's effect on refund policies. Early purchasers of Pokemon Sun and Moon are going to be receiving a very special free Munchlax. The bonus Pokemon will be holding a special item called Snorlium Z, that will allow the Pokemon's evolved form to use a special Z move, a new mechanic announced for Generation 7. Also announced was a new variant of Rattata that is a dark normal type, and appears to come with some sort of strange additional mustache. This new variant is part of another new mechanic called Alolan variant, which was announced at the same time as the new Z moves at the beginning of August. After a number of highly disappointing realisations surrounding the much-hyped No Man's Sky, online retailers have started offering refunds to players no matter how long they've been playing the game for. Both Steam and Sony have broken their own refund policies to give money back to disappointed buyers of No Man's Sky, despite both having usually strict rules surrounding their refund systems. Many believe that this is thanks to the fresh news that players' discoveries are wiped from their own games after just 2 weeks of play, something that isn't particularly helpful in a game that takes such a long time to finish. According to the reports of a writer at the Wall Street Journal, the PlayStation 4 Neo will be much more affordable than many people were expecting. Takashi Michizuki claims that the console will retail at only $399 on its release, with the PlayStation 4 Slim coming in at $100 cheaper. Many people speculated that the new console will be much more expensive than this, and as such many people are praising Sony for their shrewd business sense, despite these figures being nowhere near official yet. On the other side of the fence, some people have expressed fears that the new console cannot be much of an improvement at that price, and that the only improvement is likely to be the new 4K resolution. A 30-year-old world-famous choose-your-own-adventure story, Warlock of Firetop Mountain, is seeing a PC release over 3 decades since its first print in 1982. The game was developed by Tin Man Games, the team responsible for many choose-your-own-adventure adaptations since the early 2000s. According to promotional material, the game appears to function in a very similar manner to the original game book. However, there is a much deeper combat system involved, and the game has fully 3D rendered graphics to represent the environments through which you explore and the enemies that you face. Warlock of Firetop Mountain is out now and retails for $14.99 on Steam and the Humble Store, and is available on both Mac and PC, with the Linux release slated for some time in the next 3 weeks. The zombie survival MMO H1Z1 has had its console development cycle pushed back until the PC version has left early access, according to the developer's own website. "We were spread too thin," the post claims, and as such the game is now set to leave early access on September 20th, instead of the earlier date slated for at some point over this summer. Work on the console versions will continue once the original version of the game has been finished on September 20th. But there is no word as of yet how long it is expected for these ports to take. And finally, the decade-old MMO, EVE Online, is going free to play at the next expansion, ending over 13 years of a subscription-based model. According to the developer, the game will split players into paying and non-paying customers. The paying customers will see not much changing, as they will have access to every facet of the game that they have so far enjoyed. Free players, however, will have certain items and other elements withheld from them. Despite this, the free players are still able to continue playing indefinitely, unlike some other MMOs that limit the playtime or how high you can level up. According to the devs, CCP, they are entering an open development cycle to allow their current players to choose which items and ships will remain available to the free players and which items will be exclusive to their paying customers. Thanks for watching Gaming Respawn's News Roundup. If you want, you can click on this link to see our latest Let's Plays, this link to check out our newest preview video, or either of these 2 links to check out our most recent news roundups. Or click on the symbol in the middle to go to our website and check out any of these stories in more detail. I have been your host Will. Once again, thanks for watching, and remember to keep playing.